All right, the Carolina Panthers get more good news after this victory. If you're new to the channel, we are Detroit Lions fans, but this channel fully dedicated to teams that get overlooked by the national media. And we've been talking about the Panthers, showing signs of life, showing things. It's like, okay, there we go. We can get behind that. And being Lions fans, we know what that's all about, to kind of come back from like, all right, we got a team here? Like, what do we got? And one of the things we like to do is after a game, so you're watching the game, life's good, you win, but then you go after the game to see, hey, that was actually better than I thought, or this is better than I even realized. So a couple of those things. Number one is Bryce Young. There was a second there where as a fan, you're thinking, oh my gosh, he's just never going to put up monster numbers, and we're going to have to win in this certain way. And okay, so, well, we got this really good offensive coach. Maybe he can, we can just run the ball and we can play smart defense. And you're trying to talk yourself into it, but deep down, that's never going to work. So to see him go off 31 of 45, 448 yards, 318 in the second half and in overtime, 3 touchdowns, 2 to Tate. Like, okay. I knew we were throwing it around, right? I knew things were going well, but I did not realize that you had this many yards, that you the best passing attack in his 3-year career and broke Cam Newton's single game franchise passing record. You literally are capable of putting up yards, throwing it around, loosening up the defense. Like that's the stuff we had no idea if you could like actually do. So after the game, you look at these numbers and like, oh my gosh, that's what I'm talking about. Love that. Second thing with that is the receivers. And so Xavier Legette, you're just not sure what to think of him. He's this funny meme internet guy that's like, okay, he's got all these sound bites and we're like, that's cool, man. I love that. Love that part of the game is the kind of the off the field. I get it. But at the end of the day, need you to make some plays. Like, what are you, man? Are you a stud? Are you DK Metcalf? Are you CeeDee Lamb? Like, what are you that? Or are you just this guy that's just going to be a bust? Just tell me now. That's kind of how it felt. Just where are you at? And again, that's from an outsider's perspective. Let me know in the comments where you're at with him. Where on one hand, and in some plays, like, oh my gosh, we could possibly have Randy Moss here. And then on the other plays, you're like, shoot, we're going to have to, what do we do? Do we just cut him? Or like, how does that work? Since how much do we owe him? You're doing calculations. He showed up, got a little something going. And then McMillan, of course, too, 8 passes, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns. Man, there we go. Let's step up. Let's throw the ball. Let's move. Let's have these types of offensive outputs where you're just feeling good about yourself. Needed to break loose a little bit just to show that that's a possibility. So now at 6-5, massive win. You've got the bye week at the latest possible time. That's good news as well. You go San Fran and then the Rams. So in some ways, it's good and bad. Here's the good news in this. You're going to find out immediately here. Okay, 2 games, Monday Night Football against 2 good teams. And if we can't win and we just get beat by both, then okay, we're not there yet. And good to know, and I can just enjoy my December and just get ready for Christmas. But if you win one or both, you need one or both, you go into the bye week and you're like, all right, we got 4 games left, 2 of which are with the division leader in the Tampa Bay Bucks, and we get to play them. So perfect. That's what we want. We want them on our schedule. And man, it's just lining up really well for the Carolina Panthers right now. That New Orleans loss last week was just devastating. Didn't make any sense. But you know what? It doesn't matter because you're 6-5. And that's all that matters right now. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, where you're at with this. I think the Falcons are a team that you had to beat. Penix goes out with an injury. Just like, come on, just beat this team and just find out who you are versus what's going on. So if you look around the NFC, it's just, everybody's beating up on each other. So when you look at how many wins will it take to get in the playoffs, it's like, well, 10 wins gets you in the playoffs. I mean, because again, everyone's just going to be beating up on each other. So when you look at 10 wins, it's like, okay, how do we get 4 more wins out of our following 6 games? We got to get 4 wins. We got to go 4-2 here to finish out the season, and we're in the playoffs, no question. It's like, well, got to win one of these 2 tough games. Got to beat New Orleans. So if you beat one of these 2, there's one. New Orleans is another. If you get swept by Tampa Bay, then you weren't gonna do anything anyway. Just So you're gonna beat. Let's say you beat Tampa once. Got to beat Seattle or Tampa again. Crazy. In some ways, it's like I love it. The other way is like so you could look at this as your Tampa Bay as a Carolina Panthers fan. And just think, yeah, we're just not there yet. I just don't think we can do it. Or you know what? I just saw us move the ball. I just saw us throwing the ball. I saw the ball in the air. Like that, didn't that feel good? We can run the ball if we absolutely need to. Our defense is good enough. Like, let's go to San Francisco, throw it around. I don't know. I have no idea what to make of this team. And that's part of it too. But you know what? All I do know is we can at least have an opportunity now, which I love that. I hate when it was like the Packer game where it's like, okay, just gotta run it. Michigan Wolverines football. Big fan. That's what they had to do last year. Had no quarterback play, just had to run it every play. Play good defense, punt it, play good defense. It's like, okay, that's just not going to work. It's not sustainable. So to see the Carolina Panthers be able to throw the ball around is just huge news. And then also this late bye is something everybody wants. I think yours is almost like too late. It would have been nice to have it a couple weeks ago, kind of regroup, get your bearings. But you know what? The late bye only matters if you can win one of these 2 games. If you lose both and then you've got to win your final 4, I mean, that's tough. Win one of these next 2. That's it. And again, remember, you're trying to just get into the playoffs. The Lions showed it last year. They went 15-2 in the regular season, just played as hard as they possibly could to get that 1 seed and then lost. So just get in the playoffs and see what happens. Love it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll see all of you on the next one.